What's up, YouTube? Happy Friday if you're watching this video on a Friday. Welcome to the Trumpet Dungeon. I'm Jonathan, and welcome to Donalds Trumpets Vintage Horns. You might... Did he say Donalds Trumpets? I don't know if I like this guy, but wait, don't worry. Hang out for a second. It's not nefarious. My dad, Donald, when he passed, God rest his soul, left me a lot of really cool vintage horns. So I have created this channel in his honor to catalog these horns, leave a little memory of them as they're slowly released back into the wild. So I've been playing trumpet now 5.5 weeks, almost 6 months essentially. Had zero interest in brass my entire life. Thought it was for nerds, still kind of do. But something miraculous happened whenever my father passed. It was as if his love for the instrument transferred over to me. And I'm loving this journey, I tell you what. So what am I looking at? What are we holding today? We're holding something that I truly regret listing for sale. The moment I picked it up, and obviously it's a beautiful, beautiful instrument, but the moment I picked this thing up and played on it, I just said, what am I doing? And I don't want to go change the price and increase the price. And I don't want to cancel the listing either because I'm building a following, building a list of customers. So, but my goodness, this one right here, if for some reason it doesn't sell the first week it's listed, I'm gonna keep this thing. I really am. And you know, that might mean that I have to give up one of my trumpets. Would I give up a committee for this one? Potentially so. But wait. What are we talking about here? Well, this one that we're looking at here is the beloved Conn Vocabell. This is a 40B, 40B. So this is the trumpet version. And really the only difference between the 40A and the 40B is the lead pipe, just the mouthpiece receiver. The 40B accepts the trumpet mouthpiece and the 40A is a cornet. But for the most part though, I mean, these are identical horns for all intents and purposes. If you've seen the video I did on the 56B, one thing that, you know, picking up this trumpet for the first time, one thing that it really reminded me of the feel of was the 56B. It's got that extremely tight wrap within there. Oh, listen to that pop, man. Not even trying to make it pop, just took it out and there you go. Let's see this. Got good valve compression on there as well. But yeah, so the 56B, it's got the same kind of feel to it. The Vocabells though definitely have a lot of a different way of doing things. The main that I always notice on here is the bell. So if you look at this bell right here, you'll notice there is not a lip on there. It's beadless, right? So they just cut the brass off right there. It's got the water keys on here. It's got kind of an Art Deco-y look to it. Just little details, finger ring, for example. The valve casing or the valve caps, both sides have some pretty cool design to them. And then the, you know, a lot of these Vocabells that I see, I've got a few of them, will have this really cool looking, almost, I think 50s when I see it, but I guess these were in the 30s and 40s, but like sci-fi movie looking artwork on there, something you'd expect to see at the movie theater. This one does not have any of that, but what it does have that some of the other ones do not have is this beautiful, beautiful, rich, amberish, golden color to it that's going to be hard to find with any horn. I mean, this is truly a unique looking trumpet all the way. Obviously the Vocabell is something that a lot of trumpet aficionados want to get, but this one in particular, the condition is excellent. The great trumpet legend Brian Foote calls these virgin bells, but what that means is that this bell has never had any dings or any trauma to it. Just a beautiful, beautiful looking bell. But let's take a look also too at the guts. We heard the valves or the slides moving and popping. So let's take a look at these. Oh, look at that. What is that? So there's a little chip here and there on some of these on the plating, but overall, I mean, phenomenal quality of these valves. Let's take a look at one more. We'll do a random. We going with 2 or 3? Let's just stay in order. We'll go with 2. And the moment we've all been waiting for. Yeah, so there's a little spots here and there on these, but overall, look at that. Just phenomenal. Really, really good. I'm not a big fan of the corks on valves, but what do? Can't really do anything about it. It's just a pain if they break. You have to kind of custom make something. What else do I have to say about this? Not much. I'll be playing on the Martin committee mouthpiece, number 7. I've been trying to stick with just a single, or not a single, but a few mouthpieces for a while to get acclimated, so my chops, my embouchure knows what the heck I'm doing, because you pick up a different trumpet every day, and it's like starting from scratch in some ways with the ways that they slot and the intonation, etc. So if you've been watching, I've been doing Chris Bodie. I'll do a little bit of When I Fall in Love, and we'll do a song that I'm learning called Venice, same Chris Bodie songs. And we'll play this, and then we'll compare it on my committee. That seems to be the one I compare it to, or all these trumpets. Not because they're necessarily the same class, but it just gives you a tonal comparison. Okay, let's do it. I like it. I love the way it feels. Plays very, very nicely. Beautiful sounding horn. Good in the upper register as well, from my limited knowledge and experience. But yeah, great playing horn. So let's do it on the committee. So they definitely have a different sound to them. Look at the color difference too. You can see it. Well, you can't really see it as much, unfortunately, on here, but you can kind of get an idea. Just beautiful, beautiful, rich color. So they play different. The committee seems to have more of a tinny sound to it. This has a warmer, darker sound. Which one would I choose? I would probably go with the Vocabell. Committees are fairly common in the market. You can find them. The Vocabell, not as much. It's pretty difficult sometimes to get one, especially in as good of condition as this. So yeah, I think dollar for dollar, weighing them up against one another, I would jump on this one every day. It's a beautiful horn. I love this thing. And like I said, if it doesn't sell, I might actually keep it myself. Seems to be the middle valve has been my Achilles heel in the last couple of videos. But yeah, beautiful horn. I love the way this thing plays. Check it out. You might have a chance to get it, and if not, at least you've had the opportunity. Have you clicked subscribe, by the way? I can't believe I didn't ask you that at the beginning of this video, but if you've made it this far, you either really, really like Jonathan or you like trumpets. And I'm going to guess you like trumpets. But it's okay if you like me too. But yeah, click that subscribe button. We got tons of content. So if you like vintage horns, you've come to the right place. And so we'll be rolling out videos, no particular schedule, but doing it as we can. So thanks again. Hope you have a great weekend. So Thanks, Donalds Trumpets Vintage Horns. Running out of things to say. So, wow, it sure is getting cold outside. You're still here? Subscribe.